With Lolita's upcoming skin being free, to a brand new anime collab with Hunter x Hunter, this patch has brought Hisoka and Gon together. Hi guys, Kazuki here, and in this video we will be looking at patch note 1.9.12 and everything that came along with it. Before we get into the video, I just want to thank you for the recent milestone of 1.4 million subs. It's been a wild journey of ups and downs, and your support means the world to me. By subscribing, you are not just getting content, you are becoming part of a mission to dominate the battlefield. Let's rise through the rank as a united front. Subscribe now and let's conquer this journey together. Since there has been a lot of buzz about the recent removal of mana for physical heroes, the developers have given us a brief explanation. Here's the deal. Many physical heroes weren't really using mana effectively, and it felt unnecessary for most of them. To fix this, they have removed mana from physical heroes and introduced an energy system for a few like Lancelot. They're also tweaking strong heroes like Roger and Terizla to keep things balanced and making sure magic heroes with high mana cost get a bit of a break. Let's check out the newly revamped Hanzo. We have already covered everything you need to know about Hanzo in this video, so go and check it out to find out how he performs in the game. The hero model is not here yet, it should be coming really soon. Alright, now let's dive into Hanzo's passive. Every time Hanzo lands a basic attack or uses a skill, he stakes something called Dark Ninjutsu on his enemies, up to 5 stakes. Now why does this matter? Each stake actually boosts the damage of his skill 1, making Hanzo a serious burst threat. Hanzo's skill 1 is where things get interesting. He deals physical damage to enemies, including heroes and creeps, but here's the kicker. If you have got maximum stakes of Dark Ninjutsu on a creep, Hanzo can straight consume it and heal himself. In his Hanakage form, this skill levels up, he deals extra damage based on how much HP the enemy has lost and also recovers HP himself. This makes him even scarier in fights because not only is he dishing out more damage, but he's also healing back up, making it harder to take him down. Now on to Hanzo's skill 2, this one's a dash that leaves a trail of dark mist behind. Enemies who touch the mist take damage and get slowed, making it tougher for them to chase or escape. When Hanzo is in Hanakage form, the skill upgrades, it deals more damage and knocks enemies into the air for a split second. This knockup can mess with the enemy team's plan, giving Hanzo and his allies a nice opening to either jump in or get out. Hanzo's ultimate is his big transformation. He charges forward and turns into Hanakage, becoming invincible during the charge. Once he is transformed, he starts burning energy at 12.5 per second. The energy cost goes down if you manage to secure the purple buff, so keeping that in mind is key. The ultimate has a set duration, and when his energy runs out, Hanzo is pulled back to where he transformed. If Hanakage is killed, Hanzo's real body is pulled to that spot, where he is slowed for a second but heals a bit. Timing is everything here. The invincibility and boosted abilities of Hanakage make Hanzo a nightmare to deal with, but you have to watch that energy. Time to check out all the adjustments made to the hero. Alice has undergone significant changes with the revamped ultimate and passive, as well as adjustments to her other skills to make her gameplay more engaging and dynamic. Alice's attack range has been reduced by 1.9, making her more reliant on positioning and timing to maximize her impact in battles. The damage of Alice's skill 1 has been adjusted. It now deals 60% less damage from the bonus magic power. This change reduces her burst potential but balances it with her new skill mechanics. Skill 2 has seen a cooldown adjustment, now set at 7 to 5 seconds, providing a more consistent ability to engage in combat. Additionally, the bonus damage has been reworked to deal 4 to 8% of the enemy's maximum HP, making it more effective against tankier targets and less dependent on magic power scaling. Alice's new passive introduces a blood draining state. When she damages an enemy hero or a legend creep 3 times, she enters this state, dealing magic damage to nearby enemies per second and recovering HP with each hit. The duration of this effect resets whenever she hits an enemy hero or legend creep with a basic attack or skill. Furthermore, Alice's basic attack now deals with magic damage based on her physical attack, magic power and HP, making her more versatile and sustaining in fights. Alice's new ultimate, Blood Wings, allows her to spread her wings and deal magic damage to all enemies within range. This ability applies a blood curse to all enemy heroes hit, which will explode after a certain period, dealing extra damage and restoring Alice's HP. This transformation enhances her team fight presence, allowing her to deal significant area damage and sustain herself during prolonged engagements. Lucas is receiving a partial reversion of previous adjustments to fine-tune his performance in battles. The spin damage of Lucas's flash combo has been buffed, increasing total physical attack by 15. This change boosts the damage output of flash combo, making it more impactful in fights and allowing Lucas to deal more consistent damage when engaging enemies. Lolita is seeing some adjustments to balance her strong counter effects against enemy marksmen and projectile-based heroes. Lolita's passive Numenon energy core has been revamped. Now it generates energy stakes over time, charging 1 stake every second up to a maximum of 15 stakes. When Lolita casts a skill, all charged stakes are consumed to grant a shield to herself and nearby allies. Each stick provides a shield of 20 plus 1% extra maximum HP plus 5% total magic power, lasting for 5 seconds. This change aims to balance the benefits of her different builds while ensuring her shield remains a key part of her kit. The trigger for Lolita's passive shield has been adjusted. Now the shield will trigger after her first dash rather than before. Skill 2 has been nerfed to reduce its overpowering defensive capabilities. The shield damage absorption has been decreased from 1000 to 2000 plus 15% total HP to 500 to 1000 plus 20% extra maximum HP. The shield damage absorption has been decreased by 500 in the early game and 1000 in the late game, but the total HP has now been changed to 20% extra HP. Roger's mobility has been a key factor in his dominance during the early and mid game. To address this, developers have increased the cooldown of his ultimate form by 3 seconds in the early game. This change aims to reduce his ability to quickly engage and disengage in fights, especially during the early stages of the game, making him less oppressive without impacting his overall gameplay strategy. Hylos has been performing strongly in ranked matches, partially due to the synergy with recently revamped equipment. Hylos's HP growth has been reduced by 100. In the previous modification to Lancelot, the energy restrictions were a bit too strict, particularly affecting his ability to use skill 1 frequently without the purple buff, so the developers have decided to buff him. His first has been buffed. Lancelot energy regen has been increased from 35 to 40 when skill 1 hits a target. Suyu's ability to snowball through early and mid-game has proven to be too strong, allowing him to dominate without much equipment. To balance this, the developers have nerfed. The cooldown of all of Suyu's skills has been increased from 7 seconds to 8 seconds, slowing down his ability to chain abilities early on. Additionally, the damage reduction in his immortal form has been adjusted. The base damage reduction is reduced by 10%, but it now scales more aggressively, gaining 1% for every 15 extra physical attacks, with the maximum still kept at 40%. Following a series of optimizations, Zask has become a bit too powerful, particularly in terms of his damage output. To bring his strength more in line with other heroes, developers have decided to slightly reduce the damage of his primary skills. The base damage of Zask Nightmare Spawn has been reduced by 10. Grinch's revamped skill set has shown that he can cast skill 1 a bit too frequently, which has made him a bit too dominant in matches. To balance this, he has received a nerf. The total energy cost for Granger's skill 1 has been increased by 120. Are you looking for diamonds? Wondering where to snag them for cheap and in a safe and secure way? Well, I have a way. Kazuki Official Store is here and it delivers everything from skin gifting to the fastest diamonds here. So if you're looking for some diamonds, all you have to do is visit the store, enter your details, choose your pick and select your payment method. I recommend K0 coins because they are cheaper. That's it. Your diamonds will be delivered instantly since you used the K0 store and K0 coin. Time for battlefield changes. The respawn interval after 18 minutes has been shortened from 3 minutes to 2 minutes. This change aims to keep the late game more dynamic, reducing downtime and encouraging continuous action as Team 4 control over the load. The evolution mechanics of the load have been altered. Now the load will only evolve once at the 18-minute mark, with the evolution at 12-minute being removed. To make the load spawning at 8 minutes more impactful, it now has the ability to charge at turrets, dealing true damage equal to 30% of the turret's maximum HP. However, to balance this, the HP of the allied load has been adjusted to approximately 85% of its current value. Another key adjustment is to the base turret's energy surge, which now deals damage equal to 50% of the load's maximum HP. This introduces a new strategic element to a late game sieges, as team must now consider the enhanced defenses of the base turrets when pushing with the load. Inspire has received some buffs to improve its effectiveness and clarity during use. The visual effects have been optimized, making it more noticeable when activated. Additionally, the developers have refined the skill logic. Multiple basic attacks triggered by tapping the basic attack button once will now count as a single instance. This change ensures that the spell effects are more consistent and predictable during intense fights. These battlefield adjustments are designed to make the late game more engaging and strategic. Suyo has received a series of visual and gameplay optimizations. The developers enhanced the feel of Suyu's basic attack and updated his skill icons, hero portraits, hero model and avatar. Moving on to weekly free heroes. The weekly free heroes from 16th of August to 23rd of August are as follows. The extra free heroes for Starlight members are as follows. Moving on to surveys. First, we have the epic skin surveys for Hanzo. The first design is called Abyssal Ghost Captain. This design looks like it's for revamped Hanzo and it does look good. It gives off vibes of Roger's Phantom Hunter theme and I'm not entirely sure. I do love the big sword and its design. Moving on to the next design, Celestial Hound Devouring the Moon. Alright, that's a grand name and a grand design. These surveys are fire. The theme is somewhat of Egyptian origin, but it's also futuristic with the arc reactor core and all. I love it, but I'm not sure if this one has any chances of winning. Up next is Chiwen Golem. Damn, this one looks amazing. It has a Mayan or Aztec theme and it also features a futuristic looking armor design. The one thing I don't like here is probably Ame no Habakiri. I like my swords to have an edge. Finally, we have Infernal Asura. Alright, the mandatory Abyss themed skin, and it looks like Hanzo is also friend of Tammuz from the looks of his face. I just hope we can understand him. Moving on to special skin surveys for Phobius. The first design we have is Chainsaw Maniac. Alright, this design is kind of good, not going to lie. I like the color scheme and it's clean looking, but I don't think this skin has any chances of winning. Moving on to Data Terminator. Data Terminator is again a futuristic skin that reminds me of Vogue's 11 skin. It has a clean design and is sleek. I hope this one wins. And lastly, we have Undead Grand Parade. Alright, this skin is giving off some serious Coco vibes. I mean, just look at it, it's too cute. The pillar is also amazing and the skull head truly represents the theme this survey is aiming for. Let's check out Amon's epic skin surveys. The first design is Bite of the Bone Serpent. It looks like after the success of the Soul Vessels, Moontoon really wants to capitalize on Amon, so we have another epic skin for him. This design is good, it's flashy, bright and looks great. The next design is Frost Shadow. Armor in this skin just looks cool if you know what I mean. I love the face and the horn, it makes him look cold, and the armor again is nice. Moving on to Spirit of Evil. Say hello to Faramis. Everyone, nowadays we are seeing too many Faramises in surveys. I wonder why, but this design is cold and it makes him look like Spirit of Evil. Finally, we have Sting of Meteor. Alright, this is the upgraded version of Armand Starlight. It makes him look amazing, and this skin also gives off the vibes of Gushan's Legend skin in some ways. But I'm not sure which one will win. Guys, did you know you can vote for your favorite survey on our WhatsApp channel? Yes, just like the other 14k people who did the voting, and since already having the voting result for these surveys, let me announce them. For Hanzo, the winner of our poll is Infernal Asura. Looks like I was right, and Fovius Data Terminator did win. And finally, Armand's Bite of the Serpent secures the victory by 601 votes. Follow the WhatsApp channel now for voting and seeing the surveys in HD if you are interested in them. Moving to other updates. The Lolita upcoming skin is going to be free and will be given a new tag called Rising. It will be available to be claimed after winning in the MRO competition. The expected release date is supposed to be September or October. Armand will be getting another skin called Falcon of the Light, and this time it will be buyable epic skin costing 899 diamonds. The release date is still unknown. The release date of the Star Wars resale event are finally out. It will start from 7th of September and will last till the 2nd of October. The Phase 1 is meant to be out on the 14th of September and Phase 2 on the 28th of September. Rumor says that the skin might be optimized too, since Cyclops and Argus are going to be revamped too. And as you know, for the other servers, Star Wars won't be available, and instead it will be replaced with the Bounty Hunter event. Event dates and recharge phases will be similar to the Star Wars event. We finally have the complete artwork of our new hero Suyu. Even the splash art of his basic skin is out now. Seems like the new hero is ready to arrive in the Land of Dawn. The possible release date will be in the month of September. The updated artwork of Nolan 11 skin is here. Seems like an ocean themed skin, as we can see scales here. The rewards for the first recharge have been updated. Now you can choose one of these heroes and one of these special skins. Here are 6 upcoming avatar borders. Next are some MLBB 8th anniversary notification effects, and this will be charisma gift for the 8th anniversary event. Lastly, we have the updated Veil 2024 annual Starlight skin wallpaper. Now for the most anticipated part, the upcoming anime collab of MLBB and Hunter x Hunter. It will feature 4 skins: Hisoka as Sicilian, Kurapika as Julian, Gon as Dairoth, Killua as Harith. This is confirmed by checking this notification effect, which was added in latest update. So are you guys excited about this collab? Share your thoughts down below. Thank you guys for watching. Keep supporting Kazuki Official.